Hey everybody, let me, there, got Jeff's phone turned off, that way it doesn't ring. We're going to wait until Tracy is done with her beautiful sweatshirt, and then we'll get started on my project, and I hope my project comes out okay. Hey Marie, Tracy should be done here in about 2 minutes. We're going live 2 minutes early just to help Shar and myself to get you guys all shared over to the Craft Around the Clock and the Creatives Depot. I tell you what, I'm going to have to make one of those shirts. I've been working on the boys' quilts, and I have been using the buttonhole stitch to go around theirs because I want to make sure that that stays. And oh my gosh, there's a spider. I've been bit by a spider a couple times and I don't like them. But Tracy's just about done, and as soon as she's done, then I'll start my project. Gosh, that was a big spider. At least he's on that side of the table, and he ought to really come through some stuff to get on over here to me. Hey, Judy. Hey, Gail. But she is working on that sweatshirt, and she's got about a minute left, and I think that is such a cute project. Very cute project. She's going to kind of show how to put it on that green. Okay. I hope this is not what today's going to be like, my phone not wanting to stay hooked up. Hopefully my phone will be here today, guys. It has been horrible not having my phone. Yeah, it goes to Craft Around the Clock. Thank you, Shar. Okay, guys, do you remember, gosh, it's been a while. I showed a picture of a belt tree. Well, Joni sent me a bunch of belts, and then I have found a bunch of belts. We're going to get our surface done first, and this is just a piece of scrap wood. You could use a big piece of wood. You could put it in a frame. You could do anything with these. They are all so cute. And let me get over here and get my page so I can see what I'm doing and can see comments. But this is such a cute project. There we go. Oh, thank you, Barbara. I got this at Silver Dollar City. At the bottom here, it says Silver Dollar City, and I loved it. I found it last night. Okay, I don't want my board white, but I'm going to have to paint it. Well, I can't paint it with bonding gloss. Let's paint it with some drop cloth, and then we're going to do some other stuff. This... Oh, I don't know what that message was. I'm hoping they say my phone's here. We're going to paint it with some drop cloth, and then we're going to put over some inks over it to make it look like aged board. But I need to get a good base because this one has some orange paint on it. It looks like some orange paint has fell on it. Hey, Sonia. Normally, guys, I usually do the late version, but I'm going to be working on quilts tonight. And I plan on getting at least one of them done. Well, the top done. Not the whole quilt, but the top. Last night I did get all of the white thread on their, stitched on their, on their quilt, and I got the part of the red. I'm trying to do all of the white on all of them and then just do all of the red on all of them. And like that. That way I'm not having to constantly thread my bobbin. Whoop, that's not my dryer. That's my stapler. Same color. Hey, Betty Young. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Jackie. How are you doing? Hey, Lynn. And Mary Tayo. Hey, Allie. Thank you. It is a sweatshirt from Silver Dollar City. We usually go watch the Christmas lights. Hey, Chrissy. We have a good list of crafters coming on today. We are only doing 14. It's kind of a small event for Shar and I, but it's a little more manageable. Thank you, Mara. Shar is sharing the morning videos, and then I'll start sharing them this afternoon into the evening. That's not a bad color at all. And I did get the side. Let's get the back. Just go ahead and finish our back. We've got a whole hour. And I actually have another piece of scrap wood ready to go just in case I get this one done. Because I don't know how long this is going to take to make. So we may end up making 2 of them. Let me go ahead and do this end. And I'm going to do a technique that was just an accident for me finding. With some Mod Podge and some Tim Holtz oxides. I think mine's an ink though. No, it's an oxide. We're going to make this look old. Okay. Did I get the other end? Nope, I did not. Let's get that end and let's get this done. This is an event called Santa's Workshop. And I can't remember if Jeff came up with it or Shar came up with it, the title, or Randy. Because we usually ask the guys, give us a name for our events, but I can't remember. Hi, Irma. Thank you, Brenda. Okay, let's go ahead and dry this side here. And I did bring over my glue sticks. Oh, yeah, Jackie, we sure do. Shar and I used to do events a lot, but we've just been doing about 1 or 2 a year. Because it is a lot of work. I am using Dixie Belle's drop cloth. It's Dixie Belle's drop cloth. If you search Dixie Belle, you could probably find a retailer around you. You think one of the guys did? I think so too. I just can't remember. They come up with some good titles. Okay. I lost 2 fingernails, so I'm going to have to soak all these off tonight. My nails have grown out, and it kind of got a little edge at the back of it, and I picked at it, and now it's gone. Hey, Annabelle. How's Canada right now? Is it cold? I bet it's cold up there. I know it's kind of cold and rainy here today. Okay. Make sure it's good and dry. Now, I found this out by accident. And there went my iPad, fell down. I'm going to take my walnut. And let me get my paper there. I'm going to come down and do this right here. And it almost looks like a board. Thank you, Jackie. I got it this last year at Silver Dollar City. Now, I can leave it like this to make it look like wood, or I can lighten it up with a little bit of Mod Podge, and that's what we're going to do. It's cold in California. I bet it is. And I'm pushing down really hard on this. And I may just leave it this color, but I think I probably want to make it a little bit lighter. Now, I'm only going to have time to do one side of this. And I always get my hands dirty when I do it. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, I'm going to show you how, if you want to lighten it up, what you would do. And I've got that all over my hand. And I got a brush out here for my Mod Podge, and I put it up. And I don't know why I'm taking the lid off of that. Let me get a little bit of Mod Podge. Now, I'm just going to, usually I put it in a cup, but I don't have a cup. And this is coming out really thin. Not as thick as I like it. I need to make that hole a little bit bigger. And I'm just going to kind of take this and I'm going to seal it up. And it's going to change the color just a little bit. Let me kind of get my glue lines out of there. Usually I have a big brush and I'll stick it on the big brush. But they're on the other side of my deal there. Okay, let me kind of work out those glue lines. And come down. I can see my glue lines. Usually I have it on my brush and I just swipe it down. Now I'm going to go ahead and leave the back like it is, but I'm going to go ahead and do my sides just with what's left on my brush here. I may need to get a little bit on my brush. And Joni had, like I said, Joni had sent me some belts, and then I found some at Goodwill. And man, I had to go to 4 and 5 Goodwills. If I would remember to check the thrift stores, I could probably find more there. All right, let's just do it this way. That's taking too long. And I'll do the back if we have time. I just don't know how much time it's going to take because I haven't ever made one of these. I've just seen videos. Not really even a video. Let me get that into some water. Let's go ahead and dry this up. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Becca. And we're going to make sure this is good and dry. And it does take a little bit longer for this to dry. Just a little bit. Yeah, I like it both ways too. I just wanted to make this a little bit lighter because I know my belts are a little darker. But it does give us a really pretty background. Allie, I live in Stillwell, over on the Arkansas line. Not too far. Thank you, Christy. Okay. Joni sent me this belt. And I knew if I cut this belt, it was going to unwind. And so I sit here this morning at 7 o'clock thinking, what am I going to use for a trunk? And I pulled all of these pieces out until I got a whole bunch of little pieces of leather. And then I tied a knot. And I came all the way up to the top. I just did a really loose braid because I'm not the best braider. I can braid hair, but it's hard to braid something like this. And so what I did is I have a knot at the bottom. And I'm going to take it. And this is probably going to be way too long. And I think I kind of want my tail a little bit longer. So I'm going to tie a knot down here. So my tails are a little bit longer. And I did find out you don't want to pull this very much because this stuff will break. It's very fragile. And up here, I'm not going to need that knot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out, I'm going to let my tassel kind of hang down a little bit down here. You could use jute. You could use the big fat jute. That would work. And I went in the house and got my stapler. Didn't know what was wrong with it. And I'm going to put a couple staples in up here. Did I turn it off? Or did I even plug it in when I came over? I plugged it in. Well, let's see here. I got to stand up to do this. Let's make sure we get it even here. And I want to make sure I catch all three. It's not going to do it. It's stapled in the house. Because I asked Jeff, what is wrong with this thing? I'm not going to mess with it. I got it working in the house and didn't get it working out here. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to use good old hot glue. And I did bring another glue stick out here, but I think I ruined my glue gun last night, which is not good. Let's see if it'll go in. Well, looks like I did. That's not good. I broke my glue gun. Looks like I'll be going to Walmart today. My goodness. It may take us forever just to get a drop of glue. I may be looking for a different glue gun. My goodness. There we go. Now I think I got it. Big old dollop of glue because we need to make sure I get those 3 little pieces of braid into that little blob of glue. And I brought out my big leather scissors. And I'm just going to take maybe just a couple dots here and there to kind of keep this straight. But you could use jute, easy. I don't have one here, Sonia. I'm kind of chicken to have a lighter out here. Okay, but this is working now. And I do have a long glue stick here to put in it. It's just getting it started. Okay. Let's put a little bit right here underneath that knot, just to kind of keep it where it's going to all stay straight and we don't have a crooked Christmas tree. You had a week like that? I know, Kimry. It's just like, what else is going to happen? I sat on my laptop. It's getting fixed. Thank goodness we had insurance. My phone quit. And I told Jeff, I said, I don't like this. I'm having to borrow phones. I'm having to charge my iPad. It's just been one thing after another. So on this one, let me show you these belts. Now, some of these I bought, some of these Joni bought. I think Joni gave me, and I think I bought this one. We have a belt. And I'm pretty sure Joni sent this one. Or I could have got it. I may have bought this one too. That one. I know she sent this one. This one is going to make a pretty Christmas tree if we get time. If not, I'll do it on a short video. And then you can use any belts. This one right here, I believe Joni bought. She bought me a pretty black one. But then the other side here's got the brown leather. I think this is the front side. And she bought me this tan one right here. Kind of a creamy tan. And then I've got this black one that she got. And then I'm pretty sure she bought this one right here. That one's going to go on it. And then we have this one. So I have here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to have 8 layers to it. Maybe 7 or 8. I'm going to take this biggest one right here. And I've already cut one of my edges. And you want to go up smaller. And you want to make sure you cut at the right angle. Now, if you have one of the things from Temu, the little cutters, you can use that. I didn't have mine here. So what I'm going to do so that my edges are the same, I'm just going to fold it over, just like that. Take my good scissors here and just cut through that. And that's too long. So I'm going to take it right here. We may use that piece for the top. Hey, Tony. And so right here's our bottom piece. I'm going to keep that. I might use it for the top. So we have one. Now, you could staple, put some nails on either side of these. I'm going to glue them because my nails were just a little bit too long. So I need to go find some small tacks to put in it. So we're just going to put a dot of glue on these. So there's one. And now I think I kind of want to take a black one. I'm going to cut my end off so I can get it straight. And you want to make it just a little bit smaller. And you want to leave maybe a finger width in between them. So let's bend that over. And it's about a 45-degree angle. See, that's a little bit too big because you want to make it a little shorter than the piece before. I don't want it as big as, you kind of want to make it the width of what this one is right here, the small one. There's that one. Okay, and then we're going to take this brown one, and this one's a pretty one, very pretty. I'm going to cut my angle. And I think I'm going to do this one right here. And then we'll do this one. No, we're gonna do the light and dark. So see, you just gotta sit there and play with it back and forth. Back and forth. And you don't want them so small that when you get up here, but this isn't a very big tree. Let me cut that at a better angle. There we go. Okay, we got that one. And then let's do another black one. Let's do, oh, let's see, which one do we want to do? I have another tan one. How about let's do one of these? We'll do one of these. Okay, let me just kind of take a shallow piece here. It's just going to barely turn that back. Upholstery tacks would work good. Okay, let's set that one there. And you kind of just play with these a little bit. I kind of like that one. Upholstery tack. I do have some upholstery tacks here. I got one that I thought I would use. And I think that's okay. Even though this is a little bit longer, it's still smaller than that one. And let's see. I want to make sure this one is my top because I kind of want to get some jewels on it, but this is going to be a little harder because it's got jewels in the way. I had to kind of find a sweet spot in it. Cut it. We may only get one there. One at the top. Okay, we got to fill one more spot here. I need a thin black one, and here's one. We're going to have time to do two of them. Well, there went something. I don't know what that was. Okay, you want to leave just a little bit of space so you can see what's in the middle there. Now, I did have a upholstery tack that is kind of a copper color. And I didn't bring my hammer over here, but we're going to see if we can at least punch this in with whatever we've got here. Let's get it right up here at the top. And then we're going to start gluing this stuff together, because I don't like that big glob of glue there. Wish I'd brought my hammer over. There we go. Now it's down. Okay, let me turn this around so I can glue it. I'm just going to take a little bit of glue on the back because I am going to come back with some tacks. I'm going to go right in the middle here and put a big dollop of glue. That way I can pull those over and put some little tacks in it. And we're going to kind of go right up here, and I kind of got a little hole there, so I'm going to kind of try to miss that hole so my glue doesn't come through. And I'm just going to glue it right on top. Right on top. I do need a hammer. I've got one, but it's over in the house because I took it in there yesterday to put up a picture frame. I hung up that big washboard the other day, and I needed a hammer. I told Jeff we need to keep one in the house and keep one out here. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Tom. Hey, Monroe, how are you doing? I think if I heat these up, I can get them to lay down a little straighter. Okay, this one goes here. We're going to go right here. And sometimes after you look at it, you can go back in before you hammer these down and trim them up just a little bit if you're a little off. This has got a bunch of holes in it, so I'm going to have to be careful so I don't pull all that glue forward. I'm just going to kind of tap it down with my finger. Because right there, that just looks a little bit too wide to me. We may adjust the thing. Yes, we are making a tree, Alice. I'm sorry, I didn't see your comments there. Let's let that just kind of hang out. Okay. I'm going to kind of let that hang out there. If you had some really pretty bright colored belts, those would make a really cute tree. This one's just going to be a very simple tree, but we're going to do the other one because we still have 30 minutes, so we've got plenty of time to do the other one. Okay. Now, this is kind of, I'm going to just kind of take my angle down just a little bit. There we go. That's not too bad. We're going to stick it right up there so we can cover up our little glue. Oh, thank you, Alice. I wished I'd kept some old belts. I threw a whole bunch of old belts that broke or they splintered or just whatever, come apart. Okay. I think I can heat these up and lay them down just a little bit. That's a little bit. I'm going to trim these off even. And I think I'm going to put just a little bit of glue right here. And hold it down. And they won't just be flying everywhere. Oh, that would be pretty, Barbara. A red belt with bling, that would be really pretty. Really pretty. Okay, there we go. And so there's our first little tree. Isn't that a cute little tree? I mean, it's just something really simple. And like I said, I will take it and get some little, smaller little tacks. And I'll probably tack down all four corners on each of them. And that would hold everything there together. Isn't that cute? Get a little bit of glue right there. So there's one tree. Now I got another one here. And this is a cute little board. It's just scrap wood. I like scrap wood. And I'm going to take all these little pieces because I have an idea for these little pieces. And, you know, a crafter probably never throws anything away. They're going back in my little box here with my belt parts. And I didn't do anything to the back of this one. We're going to go ahead and just stain it. Oh, thank you. Sun in the, what was that? Sun in the mountains. What is your first name? Sun in the mountains? I don't think I know it. Hey, Carol Ann, let me show you the one I just did. Hold on. I know it's early in California. This is the first one we just did, Carol. That's our first one. I think it turned out cute. I am going to do this other one. I'm going to take these belts off my lap. Put them back in my box. And on this one, I'm going to use this side because it's dry. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing. We're going to use this same kind of cording. But you know what? I think I'm just going to use a couple and just glue them down. Let's do that. I know we can probably straighten these out a little bit, make them a little bit softer. Oh, Lynn, yeah, it is early there in California. Let's soften these out. These came from that other belt that just, I knew it was going to come apart. Let's make them a little softer. That way we don't have a great big thing. Okay, let me get my glue gun here. As soon as that goes down a little bit, I'll put that big glue gun in. I'm just going to come down and I'm going to put just a little bit of glue down here. And I'm going to just put this one piece and I'm going to put the black side up on this one. I should have kept a little piece out here. We're going to use this for our trunk. We're going to put 3 pieces of this to make our trunk. Let's put another little bit of glue. And let's stick another piece of this leather down. This is a way you could use all these scraps. And let's trim that one. I think I probably wanted to come up a little bit higher, but that's okay. Let's do this one. Whoops, I went right up on that. Let's do another little line of glue. And let's set this in the kind of tap that in. What did I do with that little piece I was using? This is hot. Hot, hot, hot. Thank you, Natalie. Let's see which end's longer. This end looks a little longer. I'm going to glue this little knot down because I didn't make a tail. And I'm going to go ahead and let this hang down a little bit because I'm probably going to hang this up on the wall. So let's just put a big old dollop of glue. Oh, I'm about ready. I can put my big glue stick in. There we go. I'm going to hold that down. And I'm gonna trim this just a little bit. Stick that there. Now we're going to take this really pretty belt that she sent. It's almost really too pretty to cut, but we're going to cut it. This tree is going to come all the way out. And I'm going to cut right here. It's got these little pretty beads around it. I'm going to come all the way out. And that's going to cut right next to, nope, am I going the right direction? Nope, I'm not. This one I'm having to kind of find a spot in between beads. And I didn't get my angle even. Let's trim just a little bit closer to that little opening. There we go. Thank goodness for sharp scissors. We're going to leave that one right there. This is a cute one. I'm going to go ahead and save my angles. I got to find a spot in there to cut this. Gosh, that's pretty. I don't know if I'm going to put, see how much we've got. We may not be able to glow as close as we want to, but right here. But I'm just having to kind of find a spot in between these little trims. Hey, Stephanie. Stephanie's "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" is next Saturday. I've got such a cute project for that. I cannot wait for that event. We only got 30 minutes, so I'm going to have to do some prepping up. Okay, there's another one right there. And I'm going to have to kind of cut. My angles aren't going to be true 45s because this one's a little different. Hey, Susan. "30 minutes is short, but you can do it. You just make sure you pre-prep just a little bit, and it's doable. It is doable." Okay. I'm having to kind of spot a place here and go up between that little bead. Hey, it's better than what I did. This was something I had to think of last night because I couldn't think of anything. But I liked the theme, so it was the night before Christmas. Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. I got an idea. Got an idea. I think I've got enough. I think I've got enough. I got more than I thought here. I got it at Silver Dollar City last year. We go and watch the Christmas lights. And on the way out, I spotted it. And it has been in all my winter clothes. And I got some winter clothes out yesterday. Okay, this is going to be more like a triangle at the top. I may put a little bling at the top of this one. What was that about? A bolt tree? Oh, thank you. I thought you said bolt, and I was going to say, oh, there's another tree you can make. Now, that right there is going to cover up that top. So we're going to start gluing this one down. We still have 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Can you believe 20 minutes? Stephanie, I know you just hopped on. Let me grab the other one I showed you. This is the second one I've done because I wasn't for sure how long this would take. I don't want any glue hiding there. Now, this one I'm not going to put any little things on it. Oh, believe me, every time I go, I'm looking for belts because this is so cute. Stephanie, this is the first one we made. And I need to put some little tacks in it. My tacks were too long. And my stapler wouldn't work. This is our first one. We're going to fix that one. And then I'll post a picture of it. But this one, let's see how close I can get. We may need to leave a little space, but not a whole lot. Let's start down the bottom and work our way up. Okay, where's my bottom? Right there. A little bit of glue there. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the ends. We're going to lay this thing down. But as soon as I saw this one here, I knew it'd make a pretty, pretty tree. This one, I'm putting it down so I don't have to put any kind of nails in it. All right, come on, glue gun. I'm having nothing but problems with glue guns now. Between the laptop, the phone, and the glue gun. Okay. We're going to skip just a little bit of space. Oh, when that glue came out from that hole. Oh, that hurt. I knew that was going to do that. That stung. That stung a little bit. Yeah, it'll stay with the hot glue. Because I've put hot glue. It'll stay. It stays easier on raw wood, and this has just a little bit of wax on it. But I'm pretty sure this is going to stay. Let me get some here in the middle. This one doesn't have any little holes in it. And I'm pressing down pretty hard. Oh, thank you, Judy. You're dragging your Christmas stuff out today? I tell you why, I still have a ton of Christmas stuff up in the storage here at the top of my building. I need to be getting some more stuff out. I do have some of my decorations up there for the house. Martha, I just happened to see a picture. I've got some here, Chrissy. I just didn't pull them out. I happened to see a picture on Pinterest and posted it about 6 weeks ago, maybe 2 months ago. Thought it was so cute. Grandbabies a few weeks ago. I wish I could get my stuff out because I like to decorate the day after everybody leaves on Thanksgiving. But since Thanksgiving's my birthday, I'm not decorating until the next day. There we go. Because we got a lot of people coming for Thanksgiving. And I've got a lot to get done. Oh, I still got to clean the back behind me. I've done a lot out in front of me. It's how come I saw that spider. It does, Linda. It does look like peacock feathers. You're right. It is pretty. Uh-oh. I need to move this one down. Oh, there we go. Let me put that back down. We need a little bit of room up there. We don't have as much room at the top, and I think I need to trim this one just a tad. Just a tad. I think my tree's a little crooked. That's all right. We can have a crooked tree. I'm going to just do a little bit of glue all over the back. And see if I can get that one to lay down on the sides. Gosh, we did that in 4 minutes. I have a rusty star here, but I don't want it rusty. I may have to come out and make me a little blingy star. Or I tell you what I could do on this one. We may put some bells on this one. This is a garland bell. We're just going to take some bells off. We may put bells on all of them. These are kind of gold. Let's just cut some of these off this garland. I got glue on my fingers. Won't let me do anything. It's just on a little tiny wire in this garland. And I'm probably going to find a little bit of bling. I'm going to put a star at the top of this one. Come on, cut that. Cut it, cut it, cut it. These are my leather scissors. I shouldn't be cutting this with this, but let's see if we can cut them with this. No, let me get my scissors. Here, let's just get these ones. These are the ones that will really cut. And they're cheaper to have to replace if I had to buy a pair of these. Oh, it would be cute as a Grinch tree. You're right. It would be cute as a Grinch tree. Hey, Loretta. Just going to twist them off. They'll twist. Yeah, I think they will. I think I'm going to put some over here on this other one. We can twist these off. Oh, I see something. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. We might put some over here on this other one. I may put the little ends down over here. Let's see. I may need to tear off some more. I'm going to go ahead and glue these down. I didn't before because I was going to tack them, but I'm going to go ahead and stick a little bit of glue to make it a little bit straighter. Hey, Pat, how are you doing? Hey, Jeannie. Okay, pull that out. There we go. Let's stick a little bit of glue, make sure that's straight. I can always go put some nails in them. Yeah, I plan on cooking it a lot next week, so be watching for that because I've got a couple new recipes I want to try. And I may as well try them out before I give them to the family. So I'll make some smaller batches of them. But yeah, next week on Thursday, I'll be 63. Some days I'm feeling that 63. Some days. Oh, thank you, Sue. Hey, Kim. Hey, Robin. I think I'm going to go ahead and just glue these. That way it's going to lay down. This is more of a rustic one. Let's lay that down. And that one needs to turn a little bit. Happy. Thank you, Lynn. What did Carol say? I tell you what, I love making Christmas trees. Love making Christmas trees. I've been trying to think of another cute idea for a Christmas tree just to have in the house, and I just haven't came up with anything yet because I've been wanting to do this. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Judy. I'm definitely going in. You like them both? Thank you. Thank you, Sharon. Okay, stay down. These up here are okay. Whoop. Let me hold that one down with those holes. And glue come through. That one doesn't really want to stick as good. That one doesn't want to stick as good, and it came apart with some glue. Let's find a different piece for right there. We haven't used this one, so let's use this one. Oh, that'd be good. Let me just use this one for a pattern. That one had kind of a, not really plasticky, but like a pleather top. And so that glue just took it off. Get my finger out of the way there. Let's just stick this one on. This is a piece of real leather. Oh, that's better. I like that better. I like that better. I think the color one is my favorite too. It is a pretty one. There, now that sticks. That one was a lower quality of a belt. That stuck in there. Now, if I put bells on this one, I think I'm going to just kind of sit them here on the ends. Let's just stick a bell there. Maybe on every other one. Just let them hang off. I may have to really glue those on so they don't fall off when the grandkids get, because Griffin, everything that kid finds, he puts in his mouth. Everything. Okay. Let's stick one up here. We'll just put one on every other one. And I don't think I'm going to go to the top because we got some bling up there. And let's do down here. We'll put 2 on the bottom. Got 2. Thought I heard a truck out there. It could be my phone. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay, there. Now, I got 4 more here, but I think I'm going to put a rusty star on this one. And I've got my rub and buff. And well, I had my rub and buff. Had it last night. You guys saw it. It's got to be in here. Well, here's a lone one down here, and it happens to be Grecian Gold. Whoops. This stuff is the hardest stuff to get off your fingers, but it's well worth it. We've got just a few minutes. Make sure you guys all go to the next creator. Gosh, my mind's blank because I haven't got to look at the schedule. But they're all going to be in the Creators Depot. If Char's in here, can let me know who the next one is. Oh, that's going to match good. That's going to match good. Put a big old glob of glue. Let's stick it right about there. Hey, Manny. And here we go. Oh, there's that spider. Ooh. Spider, spider, spider. I got him. He got a little bit closer than what I thought he was going to get. All right, quick look here, guys. Here's our first little Christmas tree with some belts. Thank you, Joni, for the belts. I sure appreciate them. You made this project so much fun. And here is the second one. Let me get all my glue sticks out. And there is the second one. So we got 2 trees done, believe it or not. 2 of these trees. Oh, good. I'm glad you're watching the Craft Around the Clock. So there's our 2 trees. Make sure you guys go over to Craft Around the Clock. You can watch the next one, or you can go to the Creators Depot, and they will all be featured in the featured section of the video or of the page. But we would love to have you guys all join our Creators Depot. We've got like almost 26,000 people in there. Thank you. Connie's Creation. How could I forget Connie's Creation? Connie's Creation is next. One of our crafty sisters. She is the next one up. And there we go. I may put a hanger on the back of these or a wire or something and hang them up. Thank you, Alice. Anyway, guys, I'm going to hop off here to give you time to go over to Connie's Creation and watch my sweet Connie do her whatever she's going to do. I know it's going to be fabulous. But have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you guys all later. Goodbye.